Good evening. Welcome back to the Changeling Run. We have been very productive morning of day 2. It is not even 10 o'clock. We are barely exhausted. We are getting hungry, but we're barely exhausted. And our main quest is done, where we did not turn Aspity over to Governor Saparov because she is not the source of the outbreak. Also, we convinced Grace to join our side. So that's main quest and a side quest done. Our mission: I am the Harbinger, the Judge. I am one of the twin angels, the angel of righteousness, no less, for there is no place within me where evil may hide. I will look them in the eye, and I will set my hooks deep into them and pull out whatever sickness I find. I will unveil the embodiment of pestilence. But who was it that bestowed upon me the right to judge? Who gave me the freedom to choose who lives and who dies? Tell me. That feels like she's asking me what my name is. So anyway, with all of that done, I guess we're just gonna make the rounds today.
I'm made of wood.
What do my food stores look like? Yeah, we're good. So I guess we're just gonna go check in on everyone, see if we can find another side quest for the day, try to make more money, stock up on more food, which seems unlikely on day 2. Stocking up on food sounds really hard, but maybe we'll go see if we can trade with the worms for more herbs, since we can find herbs in the wild.
That's it. I can't take it anymore.
Nothing from Peter. I hope I find something else going on today. Otherwise, this would be the first sign of what HBomberGuy was concerned about with the Changelings run, where there's just... she's given busy work and there's just not enough to do. I assume I'll get a letter or something partway through the day. But maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just be left to my own devices. Never really bothered with protective clothing. It's always seemed too expensive. But with enough time and my sick energy blast skills taking out muggers, might be worthwhile. Hello, Anaristi. Thank you for the 19-month streak.
Enough chin wagging.
I'm having Cheerwine Ale, which tastes basically exactly like a 50-50 split from Cheerwine and Ale. It is odd, but I am going to drink it. I don't think I'm going to get it again. Hey, there's a letter. Alexander is waiting. Daughter, for this is how we want to call you from now on. I'm brought down with a heavy burden. Katerina is sick, and she won't be able to perform the tasks of a mistress without your help. Much labor awaits you. We will let you run free, but be prepared that every single day, either me or my wife will have an errand for you. Be at hand. With great expectations, your loving father. Yes, literally what it says on the tin. I assume I've done everything with both of them, but since I got the letter, and I'm not that far, let's go check in. But there you have it. Alexander and Katerina want to call us daughter. We would like to call them mother and father. Do you think that's a manipulation? Are Katerina and Alexander wanting us to call them Mommy and Daddy in order to use us?
Who can take Simon's place? The town will inevitably change.
Okay, nothing from Alex, and I'll just check in with Katerina because she's around the corner. But I helped her with Grace already. I'm just gaining this quest done before I've even been notified.
My eyes look just like buttons, don't they?
Yeah. Nothing new from Katerina. But her morphine addiction makes a lot more sense to me now. I would be trying to dissociate if I could see what she could see. That makes sense. Hard to not let the nihilism sit in. We'll go around and check out the Bemstick lot. That's what we'll do. Walk by the Termitary. Might as well try it. We gotta meet Formidoyan at some point. He's one of our bound. I don't know how that's gonna work. What do I have for... I've got 5,000 coins. Maybe we'll try one of those lockpicks today. If I don't have enough going on, might as well collect as many resources as I can. The idea that no evil could set in me seems very wild to me. Like, that sounds like I'm immune to the plague, but I don't believe that to be true. I haven't tested it. I'm not really planning on testing it if I can avoid it, but that's what that sounds like. And that would kind of make sense with how the magic works, but I refuse to believe that that's real. Alright, Termitary should still be locked up under order of the Olgimskis. Yep. Yep. These guys don't want anything to do with me. Doubt I can get into the abattoir for the same reasons. Okay. Didn't think so. Was worth the check. I don't even think I'm gonna check to buy food today. I think tomorrow things get a little cheaper. Since I have enough food for the rest of the day, I think I'm better off just waiting. You know, maybe I'll need the money for something else in the meantime. Being on 0 funds does not sound efficient, in spite of, like, StarCraft logic or whatever. Nothing here, right? Okay, we almost clipped into that. Oh, okay. Thumbstick lot is good. Head down to Aspity. Maybe we'll find a Schmouter kid. That would be a worthwhile use of our time. I have a feeling that this will be the run where I get infected and stay infected. Everything's been amping up. He is explaining that the prices are so high, which is great. Knew that, thank you. Aspity, anything? Do you hate me?
What are the Architect brothers up to? Escaping the town? Made a mess and chickened out?
That looks like I can do the magic again. We're gonna save. That seems like a terrible idea.
Lies always turn out to be true. Don't mess with Earth.
Okay, so I tried casting my magic words, and she says that she is no Aspity, so I call her Saba Utsum. Look, that's enough. You're being obnoxious. Are you trying to bewitch me? Would you like to see me try that too? The way I do it with creatures like your little self? Careful, Clara, my child. You may go missing. Don't be cross, I just want to talk. Okay. Yeah. Especially since it needs their consent anyway. That there's no way that was ever going to work. I don't need Aspity that angry with me. Not that I think it'll really matter, but you know. Let's take it seriously. At least a little bit. I feel like this is going to be the game where I load the most quick saves to poke at the dialogue trees, since it's going to get so meta, since it already is. I don't think I'm going to end up playing through the whole thing a second time for it. If I did, I wouldn't remember what choices I had made before.
I'm soaking wet.
You're inside. Okay. Anything here in the graveyard? I should try to translate on that. I see Gemini. What about the shallow grave that I woke up in? Is that still here? It is. Nothing else. Check on Artemy, then we'll make our way up to Anna and the Broken Heart. You know, I was assuming if I could find the herbs, I'd be able to trade them to Andre. But I don't actually know that that's the case. Like, I would need to tell him about my ability to find them. I feel like my relationship with Artemy is going to be very different in this run. Because, like, as the Bachelor, Artemy is working on a cure for the plague, which is very useful. Like, we don't want to get in the way of his research, even if we think he's a little weird.
What?
But for Clara, that's just not a concern. Interesting, it highlights, but I can't do anything. Because she can cure the plague with her touch. Artemy's panacea is a lot less important. And, like, the cost for his panacea is blood. That's the ingredient. The more important blood, the better. So, like, this is why Clara never stops calling him the Ripper. Even though, in theory, she knows what's really going on all the time. He kills to make his cure. And she just doesn't have to. That changes her perspective. Daniel should have something for me today. I think he's literally going to be my last stop on my route. But we did perform a miracle in front of him. He's gonna have stuff to say about that. Water yet. He didn't have anything, but still. How's your rug doing, Anna?
Is Haruspix planning to get rich here? The prices rose 5-fold over the morning.
Nothing. I do love her wall-to-wall carpets. They're gorgeous. I'm a little bit expecting to get a letter from Evil Clara today. I'm gonna collect enough bandages, I'm gonna try to sell some. Some of the kids like razors. Tiring, but I don't think I need it yet.
All which is counterfeit displeases us with the very things which charm us in the original. Yeah.
So what are you doing in this opium den? Want some hashish? Or are you waiting for the step diva to fall into another of her trances and throw off the last of her rags? Are you even 12 yet? Andre, that's the grossest way you could have asked, what is this child doing in my strip club? But good question. Is that when a person comes of age here? 12?
Turns out the old Gimskis are no better than the rest. They think they've created the body of the town. Demiurge is my ass.
What are herbs do the talking for us? How about some haggling? Okay, I can get twirine extracts from him. Interesting. We can trade him the herbs for them. So Artemy is making twirine extracts for Andre and trading them to him for all the actually useful stuff. But I can get the extracts if I want them from him. Interesting. Ugh, my reputation's fallen already. Sell some tourniquets, just hang on to the money maybe. Yulia. Anything going on in your neck of the woods?
What?
Flat what, she asks. Try to keep an eye out. That's why our herbs are going to matter. Almost spaced out and just didn't grab that. Empty bottles are gold. I know you. You're Clara. They also call you the Changeling. Tell me about the Tagler. It's a game about a circle. You join hands, and then again, and again, and again, until the end. End? What end? Until the circle closes. That's the end of the game. Just off the tablets. How's it going, Laura?
Yes.
No, not one single schmouter yet. So you've come because you found out we were setting up a shelter? Do you want to take part? It's strictly private, though, and I've never seen you before. Why, I do want to take part. Do I have to donate some money? No, you can't. The harpist wouldn't let me. I have a rule. No one is refused hospitality at this house. They're an honest and honorable person. But the harpist says we can't abide by this rule in a time of epidemic, or else our undertaking will be pointless. I assume the harpist is Anna. Anna tells Lara that we cannot offer hospitality to everyone, even if they're an honest and honorable person. Why? My house is too small, and also, it used to be my father's. We found a suitable abandoned house and even started fitting it for a long siege, but strangely enough, we recently discovered that the infection has found its way inside. Someone must have brought it with the food supplies, but we have no idea who and from where. Is the harpist your lover? The harpist is a friend, just a friend, nothing more. It's not like he gives me orders, but this time I'm trusting his judgment. He's practical, strong-willed, and resolute. I'm a bit of a gawk. I don't have a lot of guts either. It's why I listen to him on his. The harpist is Daniel? How is Daniel a harpist? I have the tenacity of a mistress, Lara. If you don't have a problem with my reputation. I'm not prepared to put you in charge of supplies for the House of the Living, but there is a way you can help. The harpist has gone off to take a look at an empty house, and hasn't come back yet. If he's still there, tell him to come back here as soon as possible. I can't keep up without him. Your trust seems easy to earn. Not as easy as that. If you do a good deed seeking no gain, it will at least be clear that you're not the Shabnakadir. A demon cannot do good. Then I'll be able to rely on you instead of the bachelor, who I dislike. I feel that he'll do with that money as he sees fit, We're less than humans as far as he's concerned. Who's the harpist? What? This conversation went in circles. The harpist says we can't buy this rule. Harpist is a friend, just a friend. He doesn't give orders, but this time I'm trusting his judgment. Practical, strong-willed, and resolute. Him. We'll wait a little longer. The only other person I can think that pushes Lara around is old Vlad. Won't that make him cross with me? It's up to you. Either you want to become the keeper of the House of the Living, or you don't. I can't spend the money anyway without the harpist's approval. I'll find this harpist of yours. Okay. I mean, that house is 100% infected. That's the quest here. I'm going to meet them there, so I suppose we'll find out soon enough. It's not even far. Just an alpha tab. The town hall around almost to the Olgimskis. Well, I did find another side quest. Wasn't what I expected, though. Lara doesn't trust Daniel. She thinks he's going to use the money and not actually set up the shelter. Or, like, not return things. It's like down and around here, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, it doesn't look infected from the outside. That's the one, yeah. Locked. Uninteractable. Also locked. Well, guess I am using one of those lockpicks. Yep, super infected on the inside. I assume I have to go upstairs. 5 hooks. Oof, I'm gonna get myself trapped. Ooh. I didn't get infected, but... yeah, definitely. Oh, Clara has a coughing noise? This is gonna suck. I don't know if there's gonna be a way to do this without getting infected. might give it 1 or 2 more tries. We'll see what happens. What unearthly apparition is this? Yeah, it is so unlike Pathologic, isn't it? I'm a harbinger. Why would you wander into a gloomy place like this one? You can see people have got nothing to do here. And yet you're stuck here for some reason. Have you been here long? I'm doing a civic duty here. My name is the Harpist, and I furnish the House of the Living. For now, I'm just watching. Look what happens when living matter comes into contact with these infectious miasma. I know very well what happens. Let's go. Laura's worried about you. Okay. Whoa, Bachelor, what's up?
Going outside should be prohibited. A special courier should be assigned.
Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. This is a fun remix of this song, by the way. So this is the House of the Living. Laura had someone here furnishing the house, but the house is infected. He doesn't leave, he gets locked in there. We go and rescue him, and on the way out, Danielle shows up with the food and sees the whole house is infected. He just saw, I assume, other Clara at Anna's place. He's gonna think this is our fault. Go to hell, you and your jokes. Yeah, exactly. It looks very clearly like we're the ones that did this. One of the Claras. I'm suspicious of the Harpist, but I can't say yet whether he is guilty or not. I'll let him go for now, but I'll visit him again in a few days. In the meantime, I can return to Laura. Clara did say hell. He just saw me at Anna's. If I go back to Anna, will I find myself? Ugh. Geometry on this corner. I don't know how many water bottles I have. 2. We've talked to like 8 Schmouder girls and found no Schmouders.
I think I'm fading. My clothes are worn into holes.
So is the Harpist back? Yes, and that house, I take it, is really infected? It is infected, Laura. You're going to have to set up your shelter here. Here, this is for your help. Take it. I won't need it anymore. So much. Thank you. 2,000 coin. Let's go. Did I win Laura's favor? I don't know. Besides, I don't like this House of the Living at all. For some reason, I don't believe her plans will ever bear fruit.
Haruspex was offered 100,000 for his inheritance. He refused.
There was definitely valuable stuff I could have gotten in that house, but I don't think there's a way for me to get it without really getting infected. More alpha tablets. Do I go back to Anna's? I should go back to Anna's. I don't expect there to be anything there, but I'll go take a look. Sandpest is definitely worse than super tetanus. If we are building a scale, and we are, that is definitely true. Might as well check in with the old Gimskis while I'm going through here.
Someone will have to be punished for this sin.
Okay, Big Vlad doesn't like me, but no surprise there. His bed is gigantic. Capella should see me as a threat.
The children no longer remember me.
Okay. Hello, little girl. Got any good drugs? You have more Miradorm and extra lockpicks, but I've got another lockpick. That's fine. I have some Miradorm already. Since my health is okay, I'll hold on to my stuff for the hopes of finding a Schmouter. Because as soon as I do, I will pay whatever the price is. Anna, are you hiding my twin? This room is so dark. I would actually need the lantern to see in that room.
Is Haruspix planning to get rich here?
Anna has the darkest room in the game. That's just an objective fact. Okay, let's head to Town Hall. I don't expect there to be anything, and then the theater. And we'll make our way down to the train station. It's almost 2 o'clock. Haven't gotten any extra letters. Hello, Propane Panda. You did make it. Congratulations. Thank you for the 19-month streak. I think we might be done with everything we need to do on day 2. I still have some checking to do to be absolutely certain. Had to eat cookout. I mean, I understand. Sometimes you gotta eat cookout. It's interesting to me that the town hall is at all accessible at this point in the game, given that there's nothing there. Hey, Schmouter girl. Schmouter girl. Nope. Just Smerodorm. Take two. Nope. Oof. Two bottles, though. What's up? Hey, Mark. How's it going?
Even the wisest of men may be so indifferent in ordinary matters, but they are seldom so in their most serious affairs.
Okay, coming to the theater was worth it for all of the empty bottles at the very least. I accept this trade. Work our way down to Reuben, Youngblood, and Murky, Notkin, and Bad Grief. And we'll head back up through the Stillwater to the Crucible. After that, we'll have checked in on everyone. It'll just be a matter of, do we get a letter late in the day or not? I really should stop and sell some bandages. Got any drugs? Nope, nothing. Getting real worried about our chances of finding any useful gear. Thank you for those 100 bits, Propane Panda. I do appreciate it. It is so quiet. It's almost peaceful. It's a nice little town, right? Cobblestone roads. Great architecture. Oh, okay. You blended in. I thought you were gone. You were found in the earth, pulled out of a grave. So you're saying you've made your way out of the steppe and can't remember anything now? Then I have no doubt you're the Shabnakadir. I've studied the legends thoroughly. How can I prove that I'm human? It was a joke, obviously. Do you seriously think I would interpret mythical figures literally? That said, there's definitely something obscure about you. Can't get rid of a gnawing feeling that as I stand here looking into your eyes, you're simultaneously staring at the back of my head. But that's just my sister. I see her eyes too when I look at you. She can also do many things that ordinary people can't. She is my twin, after all. Is that so? That explains a lot. So you have supernatural abilities. Those were your own words. Why ask me? And this threat of a plague epidemic we're facing. Do you know anything about it? That's the reason I'm here. What is that supposed to mean? Explain yourself. Are you saying that you're the cause of the disease? Interesting. I can call him out for his sins. No, quite the contrary. I strive to be a source of good and good only. By the way, since you're such a master of good deeds, would you like to do something really beneficial? Why not? Tell me. Then listen. Due to the threat of an epidemic, our town's ruling families have divided certain burdensome duties among themselves. Bachelor Dankovsky has asked our family to take charge of setting up special facilities, as well as commandeering medical supplies. Very wise decision. You think? Well, perhaps. So the thing is, the town's short on medicine. We're scraping together what little we can, but there's a certain someone who's been stockpiling various drugs for 5 years by now. A young singer named Anna Angel. Hey, Raven, how's it going? Anna Angel, circus performer, child murderer, has been stocking drugs for 5 years. Singer. Young singers tend to be blithe. What's up with her? Odd. Very odd. There could be some foul play involved, but I don't think she knew or prepared anything beforehand. It's just that she lives in the hindquarters, in Earth. A few years ago, there was a really bad outbreak right nearby. She's been buying up medicine since then. How do you know that? Well, she's been spending every last coin at the pharmacy for the past 5 years. She visits every pharmacy in the town on Wednesdays, buying heaps of whatever new medicine hits the market. Hard to ignore, you know? And you're going to take her stockpile away? I don't want to force her to surrender it. After all, with the kind of relationship that we have, I can't afford to be rude or intimidating. And you seem capable of being really persuasive. So persuade Anna to donate her stockpile voluntarily. She doesn't need that much anyway. It's more like compulsive hoarding at this point. I'll certainly manage that. I just have to look a person in the eye and they become so docile. I'm a mellower of hardened hearts. Okay. Third side quest. So the last outbreak was close to where Anna lives. Convince Anna to give up her 5-year stockpile of drugs. Raven, I think I am going to go lie to a child murderer to steal all of her drugs and hand them to an evil capitalist who's going to try to control the markets on the medicine during a plague. And yes, Raven, what kind of cop are you? Cop. I think so long as we are playing this game, I am Murder Cop. I know that's been taken in some other forms, but it's pretty clear to me that here I do the murdering. Pretty coldly. But they're all bad people. I murder bad people for their pocket change. Their blood will feed Mother Bodo, and the grass will grow. Yep, take their blood and organs. It's all mine. Back and forth in this half of town. I'm not even going to get to the Crucible. I thought I was going to be done with everything so early today. Now it's getting on to the mid-afternoon. I'm still wandering back and forth here. I haven't even made it to Bad Griefs yet. Hey, Anna. Give me your drugs or I'll be with you.
Algimsky is buying up whatever medicine there is. I wonder why.
The Olgimskis have ordered to commandeer all medicine, Anna. They say you have a lot of every variety. Is that true? No, I don't have any medicine. When I was young, I used to play at the house of a wicked witch. Now that's who has a real stash. For every disease. She lived for 100 years. Her place had that pharmacy smell everywhere. Do you take me for someone like that crone? Nonsense. Don't lie to me, Anna. I even know where you keep it. Why are you trying to deceive me? Oh, what a pain. This is surely a plot against me. They want to kill me, destroy my life, send me to an early grave. An early grave! Yes, listen! I don't want some disease to eat me alive, to ruin my skin. Leave me that if nothing else. Or just shoot me with a gun. Gladly, Anna. Gladly. I can bargain for some of it. Anna's one of my bound. Why is Anna one of my bound? That lotion is imported! She's got 5 years worth. Even if she gives me half, that should be enough to convince Vlad, right? Bound by L'Oreal. I don't like Vlad either. He's not actually going to make good use of this. But it might boost my reputation to say I served the community or something. Give them at least some of it. Leave the best looking ones for yourself. I think that's a good idea, isn't it? Look here. Leave me alone, my dear. I will show my gratitude. I have means too, didn't you know? I'll tell you another thing. That Ripper, the one from yesterday, the Olgimskis have given him shelter. So the thing is, they don't have to snatch medicine from the people. He knows how to make his own. Really? Common folk are gossiping about it already. His father knew the secret, and he, the Ripper, has been concealing his art from Vlad, because there's a mystery involved, and he needs blood. He probably guessed that old Gimski would make him work to return the favor. I wish he did just that. Just show this mixture to Vlad, and you'll have that man chained to the wall by his legs at once. Did you say they require blood? He has already prepared several concoctions. That's what the herb bride says. You know, the naked one, that swarthy local who always gathers herbs in the steppe. You know her? She belongs to one of the gatherers. He warms the earth for her. Let's inquire, shall we? All right, we'll do it your way, but you owe me one. Anna told me a herb gatherer would know who the buyer of Haruspex's curative infusions was. Yeah. Head out to the worms. It's both. I'm gonna need to go to both. Okay. Let's go walking to the ends of the earth. Yes, the Ripper is Artemy Barak, the Haruspex. So he is stabbing people and taking their organs. If Clara had a Walkman, what music would she listen to? I mean, clearly it would alternate between K-pop and death metal. Go back and forth between the sugariest, most bubblegum, happy, soothing music you could find, and the most chugga you could ever get a hold of. Just absolute screamo. I have a feeling baby metal would specifically not appeal to her. They cut this middle ground, and she's not about it. She wants the extremes. Go back and forth between adult alternative easy listening and Gregorian chants. What do you want, Earth Daughter? Has a big man come to you? Sinewy arms, apt to violence? Haruspex is the name. There is more than one Haruspex here. More than one man that knows. Which of them do you need? The biggest and the most dangerous is Formano Yun. He came here 2 days ago, trampled our fires and yurts. We would have died under his hooves had we not hidden ourselves. I can call him a Morlock. No, I've no desire to meet a monster like that. I need a stranger, one of the outsiders. This is an Odong, Raven. This is commonly referred to as worms by the normal people around here. He is a steppe creature. He's a being of the area. He talks, he's a part of the local culture. Just some people here are like born of the earth and or made of clay. He's one of them. It is Barak. You need Barak. Not old, the young one. Yes, he came here. Did he bring his herb formulas? He did. I didn't take them. He took them to the dealers. Took to sell to the dealers. These dealers are Andre Stamatin. Who are these dealers? Herb dealers are all in the den. A cool man reigns there, an artist, a builder, the one that came from the other end of the steppe, the end where only the dressed-up dead and Suok's spawn dwell. He makes Twilight tinctures here. He blasphemes. He abuses the herb. How does he blaspheme against it? He treats herbs badly, tries their patience, gives more money for them than we do. He set us against each other, made us kill those who'd give him the secret spices. If you ever find herbs, don't give them to him. He'll hurt them. Want me to sell them to you? No business shall we have with you. You smell of clay. Don't you ever come back here, for you smell of rich clotted clay. Gross. Medicine produced by the Haruspex was bought by Andres Demat. Okay, so I only have to go to the right one? I guess I click onto either. Interesting. He is kind of cute for a blobby person. Yeah, the Odong think I'm a Shabnakadir. I might be a Shabnakadir. Or the Shabnakadir. It's actually unclear if it's a or the or what the situation with that is. So the Odong don't like that the Stamatans use Twire to get drunk. I kind of didn't expect that. Given the rest of their culture, I would have thought the kin would appreciate using the hallucinogenic functions of Twirine. Yeah, exactly. Like, the kin already do use it this way. That's what the herb brides do. They dance amongst the grasses till they get high and hallucinate. But I guess if you're stirring it in the air with dancing, you're sort of sharing it. Maybe the idea of taking it and drinking it in a concentrated form, it's too selfish. Or it's just made without the proper sacrifices. You ask the Earth Mother for her great gifts, you don't just take them.
All which is counterfeit displeases us with the very things which charm us in the original. Yeah.
Did the Haruspex sell you any of his Twirine infusions? Wow, Heaven's Angel here knows her controlled substances. Go figure! Yeah, he did sell me some. Why are you asking? Well, Gimski was asking. The old shark. Right, so if Vlad finds out that this cutthroat has learned to mix herbs, the guy's in for it. Vlad the wholesaler's already got, what, 8,000 indentured servants? What's one more? Ouch. If it's up to you if I should rat him out to Vlad. The Haruspex will be useful to you, so don't cross him. He'll figure out who the snitch was right away. I can sell you some immune boosters, but they'll cost you. No, that's not necessary. I'll handle Vlad myself. Too much controversy. Why do they care? Mass-produced chemicals and natural herb infusions can't perform miracles. The most that can be hoped for is to delay the inevitable. They must be blind, for they seek salvation in all the wrong places. Whom should I offer to sate the appetites of Vlad the Younger? It really doesn't matter. What happens if I talk to Otto now? Can I demand the drugs now? I feel like what it is, I'm gonna rat out Artemy is what's gonna happen. Artemy is not anyone's bound.
Algimsky is buying up whatever medicine there is. I wonder why.
I can demand the medicine from her. Oh. Okay. None of it matters. Like, I do know that that's correct. It's not gonna get Anna sick, right? It's not a main quest. Obviously, I can have her give me medicines and then I can just keep them or sell them if I wanted. I have not abandoned diegesis, but I think it's important to have non-diegesis as a part of the conversation. The thing is, I don't think either of these is going to be worth it, no matter what. Vlad is going to find out about Artemy either way. And none of the medicines that she has actually does anything for the plague. And, like, they all know that. Everyone involved here understands that already. Young Vlad knows that. But this is giving him the supplies necessary to try to kill Anna and Lara. That's what I'm doing. So I'm giving young Vlad the drugs to perform his experiments that forces the Bachelor to go into the plague house. But he might pay me for doing it. I don't think he'll give me anything. Like, I'm not completing the task he set out for me if I go and turn in Artemy. Give me the medicine. It won't help you anyway. How can you know they won't help? Pray, Anna. You're looking for salvation in the wrong place. She gave me alpha and beta tablets. 5 of each. I can take the medicine supply to Vlad the Younger. Everything will be fair and equal now. Doing this or not doing this or handing over Artemy instead, like, none of this feels good. I don't think there's a single version of this where things actually get better on our end. But I might get paid a little today. I need Anna to believe in me. I'm convincing myself that I made the right choice. I'm just rationalizing at this point, but I need Anna to believe that I can perform miracles. If she stays dependent on the drugs, she might not come around. If Artemy can make a cure for the plague, that could be useful for people who wouldn't believe.
Carrion, there are crows.
Wow, I could just straight up tell him the prices for his goods are bad. Let's sell our tourniquets. It's only 1,600, but I'll keep all the bandages just fine. Don't need more lockpicks because I still have 2. I'll check in with Notkin and Marky before I head back to Young Vlad. I'm honestly not sure that selling the tourniquets was worth it. I didn't get as much for them as I thought I would.
Yeah?
Nothing from Notkin. I will fully admit that there is a certain appeal to selling the tablets, knowing how much I could get for them and that it would be worth it. But I want to see where the quest lines go. I definitely want to do that.
What have you got there? 2 more hands?
Is Marky referring to me as the player, as hands? I don't know. I don't know anymore when the characters are talking about the things they can see right in front of them or the real world where I'm sitting in my office. The game has completely shattered rationality. That's a brown twire. I will fully admit, spotting twire in this field of weeds, going and getting it, feels really good. Like I've learned something in the game. I've gotten good at something. There.
Who lives without folly is not so wise as he thinks.
I'm beginning to like you. When I look at you, I get this strange feeling that you're the closest person I have in the world. It's like a spell. I've talked to Anna. So you're saying she's been stockpiling medicine for 5 years, awaiting the second coming of that plague? Yes, that's right. Curious now, aren't you? No, Anna's not someone to suspect of starting the outbreak. Did she give up her stash? Like she had a choice. Of course she did. How did you manage that? I explained to her that none of it would help anyway. Is that true? Yes? How do you know? So you still haven't realized who I am. Are you not surprised that she gave me all of it so easily? Well, I think I finally know who's standing before me. I'm torn once again. My heart is begging me to offer you everlasting friendship, while my head would rather have me stay away from you. Don't worry. Your words won't change anything. There's no one closer to you than me. Remember that. 500 coins. Super not worth it. I gave Anna's medicine to Vlad the Younger.
What?
Okay. Room's not home. We checked in with everyone else here. Okay. To the still water and the crucible. I'll have finally checked in on everyone. Get some sleep. Chase around muggers till the theater is ready at midnight. Still no schmouters. Gotta be up to talking to 20 of the little girls by now. I still have one alpha and one beta tablet. I should sell both of those. They're super not worth using. Especially not by themselves. Hey Ava, how's it going?
I can't believe a son would kill his father. He is terrifying, though. He came by recently.
You can tell this game came out in 2005 because the hot girl of the town has a belly piercing.
My bedroom is warmer than this place.
Should I just give up?
No, Bachelor, you should not. Do not give up. I hear you, Propane Panda. I also came of age in the early 2000s. So, yeah. Lace chokers, please make a comeback. Casual corset tops. So this is a Far's place. Nothing to take? Nothing? Is he even upstairs? Ooh, 2 coins. I do not have to feel bad about stealing from Var. 3 coins! $5? $8? Up to 8 coins. A bed I can't use. Interesting. Necklace is worth something. I thought he'd be in this room. $10 coins. 10 coins and a necklace. Knife? 13 coins, 2 necklaces, and a knife. And he's not home. Don't feel bad. No problems. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. I don't... Yeah, the knife doesn't even show up under weapons for me. It goes to other. Let me sell my tablets. The knife is worth 1,000. I can't even... The knife is worth more than drugs right now. One knife equals half a morphine. Take it. I do not need it. Made money. Okay, how are the Canes doing? Victor.
That does it. I'm going to break soon.
Victor is feeling a lot of stress, but otherwise doesn't have anything for me to do, which, yeah, I've had 5 quests already today. I'm certain there's nothing left. Georgie?
In growing old, we become more foolish and more wise.
That is a completely nonsense statement, Georgie, but okay. Last character, Nina. Well, no, Maria. Maria, last character. Then I'll have checked in with everyone today.
Did you see anything weird on your way here?
Just your face. Oh, okay. This is a bed I can use. Let's take a nap. No new letters, no new quests. Everything's completed. Yeah, I could pop into Nina's grave. It's right nearby. Figure probably take out some muggers on my way to the theater, which isn't quite ready yet, but you know. Let's get the water. Anything going on, Nina? Nope. All right. Let's go hunting. I need the reputation boost at this point. Let alone the money. My reputation gets much lower, people will stop selling to me. We're getting close to that point. Or at least closer than I'd like to be. There we go. Dodge the knife. Stay out of range and hit him with my energy blasts. I just got a letter. It is 11 o'clock. Are you a saint or a thief? Since they call you both names, whether or not you're a saint is not for you to judge, but can you at least remember what it is that you stole? Why do they try to chase you, to hunt you down, as if you were the world's worst offender? Sister of mine, don't you cry. Don't give in to despair. As powerful as your enemies are, your protectors wield great power. A villain should be judged. A saint should perform miracles. If you cannot spare time for these everyday commitments, rest assured, I will take care of your affairs for you. I am going to visit the Skinner's district today. Do you recognize my hand yet? I have 1 hour to find her? Or did I get this letter because I just killed someone? Like if I had taken someone out sooner. I'm not sure where the Skinner's district is. This is something the second game is a lot better about. Letting you know the names of the different districts. Not just the houses. Let me see if I can get the district map. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So the Skinner's is up here, and this is where the original, the first plague house is. There's no chance I can even get here in an hour. What if it's supposed to be for tomorrow? Like, that's gotta be it, right? Yeah, definitely time for a quick save. Okay, deal with this mugger. Deal with this mugger and then I'll hard save. There was one plague house. Because that's all there is on day 2. Ow. I got too close. Maybe do have time? Oof. We might be reloading and booking it. because it's a weird house to get into. I gotta go up and around it. It's gonna be infected too. Dodge plague clouds. Get to the house. Know what the districts are named. Or deal with the consequences. Not today, sister. It's that house. I just gotta get around it. I can get to the door. Can't pick the lock. So it's not this house? That's the plague house. Good job on the almost victory there, Raven. It's not any of these. Recognize my hand yet. I assume that just means it's infected. That's what a house would be if it's been touched by her. Sticky, have you seen another version of me running around?
This joint won't break. It's made of metal.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Oh, the district's infected now. Could I have prevented this if I found the right house? If I open the letters menu, this still shows up. We haven't moved to the next day of letters yet. I'm gonna need a tip. I need to understand what's happening. Okay. Okay. This is not a quest. This is a warning that the Skinner's district is going to be infected. This is a letter from the plague. Right? That makes sense, right? No, the map handprints are just like quest points. Look. Okay, 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 okay. It all makes sense now. So, in the Bachelor's Run, you can buy maps from Young Vlad? Bad Grief? Nafkin? I honestly don't remember. But you can buy maps from someone about which districts are infected and which ones aren't. And when you do, this is how they're marked. This marks an infected district. But they don't fill in when you visit. So that's what that letter was. I'm not going to buy maps. The plagues are literally going to write me and say, hey, here's where I'm going to be. And it fills in. Okay. Okay. I accept this conceit. Let's go to the theater. Get out of the rain for a little bit. Put that away, put that away. How much money do I have? I have 13,000. Take 500 coins. Giving money to the poor to boost our reputation. Ah! Put the lockpicks away. Oh, I have another one. Ooh, free knives. Might as well check the bodies that the motors kill. They won't need their coins. We'll see the play and we'll end the stream. The Marble Nest deals with the plague as a character as well. So I actually kind of like seeing it a little early here too, but that was always sort of an idea that the plague can use words. I find that like a really cool idea. Let you get to talk to your antagonist. I hope that carries through into Pathologic 2 as well. Bandages. Thank you for the bandages. Alright. Day 3 play.
The rulers had to accept something was wrong. The terrifying discoveries have convinced them. One of them managed to curb the family feud.
Bad news. The governor will abuse his power, and the rest won't let him get away with this. Nothing's changed.
The town was placed in quarantine. From now on, the infected districts will be locked down, and no one will be able to leave until the situation is resolved.
Well, it won't be. They won't figure it out.
Look, we're all trapped in a sandbox. Thanks for the play, Mark.
When we do not find peace of mind in ourselves, it is useless to seek it elsewhere.
All right, we're gonna call it there. Thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. That'll be it for tonight. And I'll see you all next week with some more. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody.